autistic. According to the local specialist, he is one of the most severe in the county. Being nonverbal, having aggression, having self-injurious behavior, adds to the challenges of typically autistic kids have more of a social deficit, but they can speak and do everyday tasks, where my son Justin, he cannot do any self-hygiene. He can't feed him. Well, he can feed himself, but he can't go get something to eat. He doesn't have any source of fear or safety. Basically, he is, if you had to round about an age, cognitively, you know, it's varied, but more like around 18 months and 2.
Okay. Have you employed any sort of like assistants or like seen specialists? Like what kind of help have you had with Justin?
Well, Justin was diagnosed when he was 2. And we've been to Utah, we've been many places, many different specialists. Some people say, you know, quack doctors. Mainly DAN doctors, Defeat Autism Now doctors, which it's a biomedical theory that heavy metals and things are affecting his immune system, are affecting his organs, and that is playing a part of his autism. Then what happens is that mercury attaches to your organs, and then it can also cross what they call the blood-brain barrier. And what happens is it goes into your brain. Well, it can never be taken out. I mean, it's hard to get. Once it's there, it does damage. So if you didn't chelate that out of your system, then it sets there and causes mental retardation.
So do you believe that in your son's case, his autism is strongly linked to the vaccines he received when he was born?
I believe it is linked because I have actual witnesses that my son actually spoke 5 words and he does not now. We have it documented in his baby book, and my mom and my mom's friends and my close friends have all heard these words. He said up, ball, nanner, buy, eat, and J, and lost them all.
Wow.
Gone. He doesn't say any of those. He now says eat, but that's pretty much it.
So when was it that he lost that speech?
He lost that speech right after his 15-month vaccinations. He had a reaction right after he had the vaccines. I think it was the first set of vaccines that he got. He actually went to the emergency room. When you have skills and you're walking and you're doing all this stuff and then you lose them, how do you explain that? Google the ingredients in the flu vaccine. Just Google it for yourself. I'm like, you can think I'm crazy all you want, but once you Google it, you'll see that it's not very appealing. So some people do it and some people don't. I think a lot of people have fear that if they don't do this, then something bad's going to happen. But if you do this, something bad can happen too. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm saying for me, I don't believe in it, and I don't get it. So call me crazy, but I just see my son, so. Autism is now 1 in, I think it's like 88, and now 1 in 70 boys. So boys are primarily at a higher risk. So I think that we're not doing all we could do as far as precautionary measures. I don't know, autism is a billion-dollar industry in drugs, so I'm not sure if that plays a part or not, or why we're not looking at this and taking steps to maybe not have the preservant in them, or spacing them out, or taking some steps to, and maybe it will help and maybe it won't, but it's not going to hurt. The average person doesn't know or doesn't see it, or just thinks you're nuts because they haven't had a personal encounter with anyone. But until it happens to you, or you have a personal encounter with someone close to you, you just don't know, and you think we're, you know, just kind of trying to reach for anything. We're told things, and we just all kind of go along with things. But having this in my life, and I'm more of like a doer, like I will find out, I will not just go with the grain like everyone else, especially if